Lately, I've been reflecting on the idea of chasing your dreams. It dawned on me that most people, myself included, we don't take time to reflect on why we're chasing the things that we're chasing. Whether that's money, success, or material things, we don't think about why we want to go after these things. And because of that, when we finally achieve our dreams, it comes as a surprise that there is a cost to it. Growing up in Haiti, one of my childhood dreams was to always have my own room, a desk, and a computer. This dream stems from me watching a lot of movies where I saw kids my age. They had their own room, they had their own computer, and I thought that was the coolest thing. I thought if only I could have this, I would be so happy. But if you know anything about Haiti, you know that because of the level of poverty in the country, being able to afford these things is a luxury. And that was the case for my family. My family didn't have a lot of money, but they did their best to give me a good education, and they provided me with my basic needs. So fast forward to me moving to the US and graduating from college, I was blessed enough to be able to move out of my parents' house, and I eventually got the things I always wanted as a kid. It hit me that I'd finally achieved that childhood dream I had, but it didn't feel like I thought it would. It left me with this empty feeling when I thought about it. And it's interesting because I only realized this recently. Thinking about it made me ask myself, if I'm not happy now that I have the things that I always wanted as a kid, why did I want this as a kid? Why was I chasing this? And it's not to say that all the work that I've done so far in my life is so that I could afford to have a desk and a computer. But as a kid who didn't come from money, seeing these things on TV, I always wonder what it would be like to have them. But when I finally got them, I wasn't happy. So thinking about why I was chasing these things made me realize something very important, which is you have to use your judgment to discern why you want to pursue the things that you're pursuing. And for me, reflecting more on why I wanted these things, I realized all I wanted as a kid was to form a connection with the characters that I saw on TV. I wanted to relate to those characters. Of course, I'm not mad at myself that as a kid I wasn't able to understand that. I didn't have the understanding or the awareness to realize this. But as an adult, I often find myself making the same mistake. When I have a goal, when I have a dream that I'm pursuing, I often don't take time to reflect on why I want to chase that goal, why I want to pursue that dream. As I reflect back on that childhood dream, it showed me the importance of knowing your why. Because if you don't know your why, when you finally reach that thing you've always wanted, not only you're not going to be happy, but you'll be left feeling empty. And this brings me to my next point. You don't want to chase or go after something for its own sake. If you are someone who didn't come from a lot of money and your whole life you wanted to be financially successful, when you finally attain financial success, if that's all you ever wanted, that's all you're gonna get. And what you'll realize is if there's no bigger picture behind that, if there's no bigger meaning behind why you wanted to have financial success, it's gonna create the cycle of continuing to want more and more of that thing. And I think most people don't want to fall into that cycle. What I would suggest is if you have something, if you have a dream, if you have a goal that you are chasing and you're going after, ask yourself, is there a bigger meaning? Is there a deeper reason why I want to chase and give my all to that thing that I'm chasing? Because at the end of the day, if there is no profound meaning as to why you're doing something, you're just chasing loneliness and emptiness. And as an adult today, having the computer that I always wanted, having the desk that I always wanted, it has helped me be able to make these videos and post it on here. And even though this is a small YouTube channel, I don't worry too much about getting all of the views. What drives me is the fact that I'll have some people comment on this channel and saying that my video helped them. I think that's far more valuable than getting all of the views in the world. When you have one person who's like, they really enjoy the work and the work helped them out, it gives meaning to my work and it gives me the conviction to continue going into this journey. If you take anything from this video, I think it's these two things. First, know why you want to pursue something. Why do you want to go after the things that you're going after? Second, use your judgment to know if that thing is worth pursuing. Because at the end of the day, if you're going after something for its own sake, it's not going to give you the happiness that you think it's going to give you. It's just going to leave you feeling empty and lonely. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.